Good afternoon to everyone within the Grand ecosystem. Good afternoon to all the expectant beneficiaries. And good afternoon to the County Director, Apostle Ken Nwakama. If you could hear this, good afternoon to all the teams and the allies within this Grand ecosystem. And good afternoon to everyone in Nigeria. Okay, Mr. Osim, good afternoon. I could see a lot of accolades going to you in recent times. That shows that you have really, in one way or the other, laid down a precedence and a pedigree. But you just, when your voice or your name is in the mouth of people, you just have to be more humble, all right? Because those who says Hosanna on Friday will soon tell you crucify him on Sunday. And I want you to be more humble. The more you get the accolades of people, you are doing well. Mr. Osim, continue and the Lord bless you as you give updates to people regularly, and as much as you try to do your best within the Grand ecosystem to profile us with regular updates, the Lord strengthen you and keep you intact, undefiled, undeterred, and to keep your focus also intact. Just like Mr. Obiriri says, that I think Mr. Osim dropped a message that has to do with AGPGN a couple of days ago, but that don't seem to go down well with Mr. Obiriri, who now dropped a message this morning and in a bid to attack Mr. Osim concerning the said statement. And this is what it says. Mr. Osim, happy Sunday. I wish you didn't mention AGPGN in your write-up this evening. It is either you are deliberately deceiving your gullible followers or you are being deceived by Apostle Ken. If you like, don't believe this. It is only AGPGN that has a mandate to disburse money in Nigeria. You probably know the truth that only AGPGN will pay, but because deception is in your blood and you lack the fear of God, you can't change. Be ready to receive curses upon curses when AGPGN finally disburse. Theophilus said he is a white lion, white liar. You are a black lion, black liar. I don't know what people get by calling people names. And that is what Mr. Obiriri tagged Mr. Osim just because of his, I can't really remember his submission now on AGPGN. I can't really lay hands on it now. Possibly he downplayed them, but this is a proponent of AGPGN, Mr. Obiriri, and he came to fight for that organ. But then, Mr. Osim, I know you're a good man and you're doing well in your submissions. Just keep up the good work. And everyone who believes in the disbursement of AGPGN palliative, we know it's not grant. AGPGN is not giving grant. They are giving palliatives according to them. Those who subscribe to that organ, put your ears on ground and be in expectation of what they promised you. We are in expectation of UAAG grant / Sanctuary World Multipurpose Foundation, and we know that the county director is going to deliver. He's going to deliver on promise. He is going to deliver on purpose. That is without doubt. In fact, the more it appears like he's not talking, the more it appears like he is not going to deliver, yet he will deliver. In fact, the country director has delivered. He has delivered. What we are waiting for right now is the manifestation of the delivery. But in the realm of the spirit, it's been concluded. Disbursement is concluded. It is ascertained. So let your mind be put to rest. The county director in the person of Apostle Professor Ken Nwakama has delivered. he has delivered on his mandate. We are only expecting the manifestation of this mandate. So put your minds together. For all the expectant beneficiaries, begin to jubilate, begin to rejoice, begin to celebrate, because your moment of joy has just arrived. I just get that feeling in my spirit. That this man has delivered. He might be surrounded with a lot of bad energies, yet there are good energies too around him. Of course, yes. There are good energies around him. And I think the good energies are superimposing over the bad ones, and God is bringing it to pass. Some of those who opposed him in the past, some of them are aligning with him. They are aligning with that vision. They are aligning with the concept. And we could see that a ray of light is coming close. We are believing to receive. We don't receive. We are believing to receive. We don't receive before we believe. That what makes us different is because we believe in the process to receive. And that's what makes us believers. So we are in expectation. We are largely in expectation of the delivery. It has been delivered, but then it is yet. It's just like when you order for a parcel, maybe from Jumia or from there's another one like that. I can't remember now. It's like it's facing out. It looks like Jumia too. It's a marketplace. I can't remember its name now. But then they are all online e-commerces. When you buy a product, you have paid for it. You understand? Or you have not. Sometimes you might not even have paid, but you've ordered it online, and they have enlisted your product, and it's on the way. You could see, you could track the process, whether it's coming from Lagos, coming from any part of the country. But the fact is that you can track when it leaves and when it's getting to almost your quarter, and how you can trace it down to your door. And you know, you've already indicated interest, and so it has left the place, coming to your station. That's exactly how it is here. We've enlisted our names. We've sent all our credentials down to the foundation and ecosystem. But then it has left. The vehicle has left. It's bringing the treasures to us. It's going to track it straight away to our doorstep, where we finally confirm the manifestation of the delivery. That is exactly how it is. I just felt it in my spirit. The delivery is going to shock all the unbelievers. It's going to shock all the unbelievers. And it's on this wise, I'm going to take a commentary. There is a bit of a commentary coming from one who submitted something on behalf. There is this guy called Ibro Jobo. He's been trending on the social media space due to his criticizing messages on social media space against the county director at different times. But it appears some individuals have also been looking up to find a way to hit hard at him, and I think a woman did just justice to that this afternoon. I'm going to read the submission coming from her to Ibro Jobo. Ibro Jobo, you are a nice man, all right? Yes, you are a nice man, but I don't know what happened to you. Possibly you got scammed, you got spanked in the butt, and then it affected the way you respond to people, or you treated even the grand handlers, inclusive of the country director, Professor Ken Wakama, and other ones like that within the ecosystem. Everybody can be aggrieved, but the way we all respond to things within the grand ecosystem differs. So peradventure, you were really hit hard, and the way you responded to all of them at different times made you to get this spank right at the butt right now. I'm going to pick this up and see what this submission says concerning what happened to Jobo. All right. Okay. It's quite a little bit funny what was brought out here. Said Ibro Jobo, you have been running up and down every post calling people scammers and extortionists. Saw your comment about stopping the sale of slots and how you spent millions in UAE Grand ecosystem. How did you spend millions? Did you buy multiple slots whereby many innocent people's names were removed so that you can fix names and do 50-50 with them? Did you buy bundles where you were told that each bundles would attract 100 million during disbursement? Did you fix multiple NGOs so that you will reap in multiple disbursement where every CEOs will be paid 50 million? I have heard where someone was asked to pay 200,000 for an NGO to be slotted in, and he will get 200 or 2 billion. I laughed. It's only a greedy person that will spend millions in grand ecosystem, because as far as I know, Apostle Ken Wakama never collected money from NGOs since after verification exercise, and which he said the amount that was paid on NTA news publicly. It is the heartless, greedy, and gullible people that will go extra mile in search of such cuts to make quick cash that were prone to be scammed. That's how God pays them back for dishonesty and shady deals. I don't think most people shouting they were scammed paid any money at a gunpoint, or was the money forcefully removed from your account or your pocket? You pay the money willingly without doing proper investigations. Where in the world does anyone in his right thinking cap will be asked to pay money to receive free money, which is grants? It's greed. You're guilty as them too. Wow, that was a mouthful. Oh, that was targeted at Jobo, and I guess Jobo need to respond to this. I suppose possibly he should be able. Okay, I'm seeing something there. I think Jobo responded to that actually. He said, what we need is a lot, not long stories. Okay, and it appears the woman is not yet done with Jobo right now, and she came back hard at Jobo, say you are a greedy man, and for saying you have spent millions on grant, it means your activities are questionable. And then Tafida Luca supported. The woman is anonymous actually, so we don't know the name, but she said she's a woman. And Luca Tafida buttress the anonymous woman and says, you are real Ibro Jobo, you are really a greedy human being. And the woman came back again, you need to be investigated if your hands are clean. And Opute says, you are right. This woman is not done yet. She's really after Jobo today. Jobo is in Pepe. Jobo is sitting on a long thing. She came back again at Jobo, say, Jobo is one of our problem in grand ecosystem, for saying in one of his comments that he spent millions in grant. He should be questioned. And Opute says, you are right. Look at Tafida says, thank you, my brother. Well, the person, the anonymous is not the brother, it's a woman. So this fellow always posts negatively, and he was one using negative words on the ground ecosystem, and he wants the money, but still condemning the whole process. That's greed. And the woman came back again and said, he is crying wolf because the secret business he did in ground ecosystem has not paid him. He bought slots by removing other people's names and fixing his own group to make more money to collect 50% each from them. I'm sorry, Jobo. It appears like this woman is on your neck today. Yes, I've seen some of your comments at different times, against grand handlers, and you I think you even have some converts who have believed in you. Maybe those also who were in the same shoe with you. Possibly what happened to you happened to them, and they happen to be supporters at different times. But this woman seems to be dealing with Jobo right now. And we have Eso Sunday, who says, after this write-up, does it mean people have been really scammed? No grant to disburse? But the woman is not done yet. He responded to Eso Sunday and said, there is money to be disbursed. Those people shouting that they were scammed are greedy people who bought multiple bundle heads or multiple slots. They paid for multiple NGOs to be slotted in for them. They bought slots by removing other people's names to fix theirs. Was the money collected from them at gunpoint, or did they pay willingly? They are gullible. If this is not greed, why would you pay so much money to think or to receive free money, which is grant? Say think. Then we have Frederick Adeyemi, who says, you've really spoken well, my sister. Greediness is the major cause of problems. Even it was discovered during the time of Theobald that there were some filthy hands in the submission of NGO data to the computer. Several lots of frauds were discovered then. I tried to imagine how someone that passed through the legal and appropriate grant channel can be saying he or she was scammed. Who scammed them? Why didn't they go and collect their money from those that scammed them? Why come in here to say the grant is false and is a scam? Nigerian people, I fear thee. I fear thee. All right. I think these comments are quite so interesting. You know, the longer it gets, the more we get to be also dramatic in the grant ecosystem. Sometimes we just need to encourage ourselves while we're in expectation of this grant. While we position ourselves, we don't need to keep everything so dull. The house needs to be jived. We need to be equipped with a lot of dramas going on while we're in anticipation. There's something they call appetizer. You go to a place where you needed to sit down for some course menu, but before the real deal comes, they give you some appetizer to just wet your tummy, so that by the time the meal finally lands, your belly, the intestinal walls of your belly, is being positioned to receive everything. It's called appetizer, right? I think what we are getting right now from the social media space, appetizing dramatic situation and stories and comments and reactions from people and loved ones who are all in expectations of this grant. And I think I appreciate all of you. I celebrate you all. Grant ecosystem, I celebrate you. The team working with Apostle Ken, I celebrate you. All expectant beneficiaries in the social media spaces where drama goes on, I celebrate you. You are doing well. You're doing well. You're positioning yourself to ensure that the grant community is not docile. It's not just like in a cemetery, or just like we're in a yard where there's no life. But we thank the Lord for you. We thank the Lord for you. So keep it cool. Just make it civil. All right. Just make it civil. Yeah, it's all right if you need to react to anybody's issues, but you don't need to abuse anybody. Just keep it civil and just be clean. All right, and we can give our submission without abusing anybody. We can give our submission with still being polite. All right, so don't forget, the intel we got is that next week is going to be celebration, and by God's special grace, it's going to be. Next week would be different from other weeks by God's special grace. We have not heard yet from the county director, like I used to say. All of this information that we get right now are from some inside men that know some things going on within the coffers of UAG organs, you know, but we can't say altogether that they don't know what is going on the inside. They might not be privy to all of the information, but they have one or two. You understand? And based on the recommendation or the submission of OSIM, just this few